Hi guys, British Curmudgeon here with a review and a quick look at SugarMill. It's a new city building game and it came out on Steam on the 15th of December, priced at $17.99, regular price $19.99. Okay, I've played the tutorial already. That lasted about 90 seconds. Apparently this has been developed by one person, and apparently the tutorial is going to be extended as time goes on. So we have an options menu here. You can change from imperial to metric depending on where you're from. I mean, I'm from England originally, even though I live in the US. I know England uses metric now, but I still prefer imperial. Feet and inches, pounds and ounces, that's my bag. I've got auto save on every 10 minutes, language English, camera sensitivity, fantastic quality, and 1920 times 1080. I've got the music turned down a little bit because I need to concentrate. So okay, there we go. Let's start a new game. The choices are newbie or newbie, so we're going to go with newbie. Traditional. So in the traditional, it's a game at the beginning where some buildings are locked and you have to unlock them. The good thing is that provides you with guidance, free will. All available buildings are unlocked right away. The bad thing is this way you can fail very easily. So I think for the sake of this we will go with a free will, just so we can have a look at the buildings. So okay, let's go. Did I mention this was Aatlantis Code, the developers? Just one man, one person doing this. Now please bear in mind this is very early access, so don't expect things to be shipshape and Bristol fashion. Apparently the guy is going to do a weekly upgrade on the game, and there is a roadmap which I'll put a link in the description to so you can have a look. Now the first thing is maneuverability here. You have to hold down the scroll wheel on the mouse to zoom in and out, which is not that practical, It's a little bit hard to get used to. If you zoom all the way out, then it gets very, very blurry. Very blurry. It doesn't look too bad when you're in fairly close. But again, I've been looking at some Steam comments, and I think the guy is going to change this so that you just use the scroll wheel to zoom in and out, and there'll be another option to turn the camera. But it already has my vote, the fact you can turn it 360 degrees, because in some city builders you can't. Okay, so we start with these houses. Bohio house, primitive conditions, an extra N in there for some reason, with unhappy people who can only survive a maximum of 2 to 3 kids, or only have a maximum of 2 to 3 kids. Sugar millers live here, because this is kind of set in the West Indies, I'm thinking, because there is sugarcane. Okay. Enjoy having a nice meal at least once in a while. People living in this house too. So that's general information. Occupied 0.0. I don't know what FT3 really means. Inventory cap 10.5945 FT3. Fill 0.0%. Does that mean they have no food in there? Possibly. Okay, they're all the same. All 4 houses have just got Mummy and Daddy in there. Okay. Now, varying speeds, you can go from 1 to 5 and 10, which is fairly standard. So I'm going to be on 2 for a little while. See, I find this very confusing, this in and out business here with this scroll wheel. Let's come out a little bit more. Okay, this section here, where they are living, they own this. Now, if you want to build on this area, or surrounding areas, you've got to buy it, which is a neat little feature, because that's what it would be like in real life. You've got your own little homestead, but then you've got to buy land adjacent to you in order to spread out. I think that's rather cool. Okay, this gives you an indication of what they have in storage: mortar, furniture, roof tile, nails, floor tile, brick, wood. That is damn scary when that happens first time. When a baby is born, it's very loud. Really catches you off guard. Okay, where was I? Okay, iron. This is the menu down here. We have 12 adults. No, we have 8 adults and 4 kids. Emigrated, 0. Temperature is 29. Unemployed people, 0. Happiness is 5 out of 5, which is nice. Food, we have 21,817 pounds of food. Infrastructure. Okay, coming soon. There was no roads. There are no roads yet. I thought there would have been some little path you could have put in, which you can't. Bridge road. So at the moment you've got a lighthouse you can put in. You've got masonry, where workers construct new buildings and work as wheelbarrowers once they have nothing to do. So I'm guessing wheelbarrows really are labourers. Heavy load. These workers use horse wagons to move goods around. Ooh, you can get one of them already. Okay. Housing. Bohio. Primitive conditions, unhappy people, etc. Woodhouse A. You can have 2 to 4 kids in here. That's not a lot of difference to this one. An extra kid. Woodhouse B. Medium wooden house. You can have 4 kids. That's not much difference to that one. Just a different house. Woodhouse C. Same again. Brick house. Brick house B. And brick house C. Food. Animal farm, small, medium, large, and extra large. Okay. So right now you can have a field, a medium field, and a large field, and an extra large field. What else we've got? Raw. Okay, we can have a clay works, a pottery, a fishing hut, a mountain mine, a lumber mill. Here workers will find resources such as wood, stone and ore, which they apparently do automatically. Blacksmith, shore mine, and a mortar works. Production. Brickwork, carpentry. I think that's spelt wrong too. Cigars, that's locked, a mill, a tailor, armory, distillery, chocolate. Everyone likes chocolate. Ink. Different things in here to normal city building games. That's quite nice. Industry. What have we got? Coming soon, the cloth. Gunpowder. Paper mill. A printer. Coin stamp. Sugar mill. And a foundry. Trade. We have a dock. Here you can add import or export orders. Storage small. government buildings. Coming soon, a library. We have a school, a trade school. Here people will get specialised education on trades. Townhouse. Increases happiness and prosperity to your people. What else we got? Other. We have a church and a tavern. Okay. Military. Coast Guard. This building helps to decrease the pirate threat on your port. I've heard that in the next update you're going to have the opportunity to disable this feature if you don't want pirates attacking you. A fort, quite nice. Morrow. This building helps to decrease the pirate threat. To be effective, it must have workers. The more workers, the better. Once you build this, pirates should know better. Okay. Back to town and show path to sea. Okay, that is the path to the sea. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, so let's look at the information bar. Okay, you can scroll from side to side, but you cannot scroll up and down, which I find a little bit odd. So you have to use the WASD keys to do that. That's the edge of the map. Now, I did find the first time I messed around with this that this did scroll quicker than it's scrolling now, but you know, please bear in mind this is very early access. The guy's obviously just testing the water to see what people think. I'm sure there's going to be loads of feedback. Need to get rid of that thing to the sea. So let's zoom in. Right, let's see if we can start building something. So, food. We have a small farm. Right, it's telling me here you need to own this region to build, so we can't do that. Use R for rotate. Okay, so they will start on that. I really don't like this scrolling business in and out, and here we've got masonry. It's an important building. Workers construct new buildings and workers wheelbarrow us once they have nothing to do. So we currently have 8 workers. Available positions 4. Maximum amount of workers in this building, and they obviously get paid, so you can increase or decrease their pay. Now I have read that if you've got 2 jobs available in different things like a farmer or fishing, and the salary is the same, the workers will go to the nearest place to where they live. So, you know, the one thing I don't like so far is there is no real menu for allocating the professions. You know, it's a lot easier to have a look at what professions you've got, how many workers you've got, and increase and decrease accordingly. Because currently you have to click on every single one that you have, like this one. Available positions 2, workers 0 right now. I'm not sure what order they do them in. Well, this is getting to be very annoying, this scrolling in lark. Okay. This is what we can grow here: corn, bean or sugarcane. So we're going to highlight corn. Then you get a production report year by year. It's not really telling me what stage the building is at unless it's already done. I'd like to see some sort of bar across here saying, oh, it's 10% done, 20% done. Over there in the background you can see that this is for sale. You would click on that and buy it, and it costs food to buy it for some reason, and money, 1,000. We don't want to buy that. See, I don't see anybody working in here. This looks like it's finished to me, but no one's come over. I'm guessing this density is the maximum you can get out of it. Maximum number of units. I'm guessing, I don't know. But I don't see anybody working in it. Whereas if there was a menu where you could allocate workers, you know that people would be going. So it looks to be done. The graphics are very, very, very primitive. Apparently this was made in Unity. Yeah, I don't see anybody in here. Why are they not doing it? I have 2. Maximum number of workers in this building, 2. 3. 2. I don't understand why they're not doing it. Anyway, regardless of that, what else can we do? See, infrastructure for me would have the bare necessities in, like a fishing hut, mountain mine, lumber mill. Let's put a lumber mill in. We're just going to place it anywhere for argument's sake. There we go. So apparently you can have 5 people working in this profession. Well, construction progress up here says at 0%. So let's just leave that open and see if they start building it. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit here. Progress is still 0. But they are supposed to be coming out of here to do this, and I see no action. Very odd. Let's boost it up to 5 times, see if they start doing it now. Someone's turned up. 20%. I think the developer needs to change that noise.
Caribbean.
Age 27, female. Happiness 5. Age majority reach, true. Don't understand what that means. She's got $6 in her account. She works at the masonry. Religion nil, chill none. Well, you've got to say it's different. What do these do? Show path. Show location. Well, it jumps to the person, but it's not showing her path. Work. No. Have they done this already? Yes, they have. I have to say the graphics are fairly poor. You know, the buildings are very, very low poly. But again, this is early access. What else would you expect? I'm sure the guy will be working hard to improve this when he gets all the suggestions in. What are you doing?
Good day.
Oh, working at the lumber mill, but it doesn't tell me in here that they are. Well, they've got 5 people working in here, so I'm going to take gold. That is noisy. Oh, because I've lowered this down to 3 workers, but there's still 5 people in here. But I only want 3. So for me that should instantly disappear, and it doesn't. I don't see any action in this field. Why maximum amount of workers in this building 2? Workers 0. Why would that be? I've just taken 2 out of here. It still says workers 5. Oh, it's gone down 1 now. But it really should be going down another 1. Okay, it's changed to 3. So, very slow, but it works. So let's see. Why is nobody going here? Let's try beans. Stop production. Well, we want to start production. There's no other option than just clicking on that. Okay, let's try sugarcane. Failure positions 2, workers 0. It's very difficult to get used to this scrolling in and out business, I tell you. Now we're quite a long way from the sea here. And I know when I've tried to put like a fishing hut in here, it doesn't work. You really need to be by the beach. And I don't know where the beach is, or the beach is over here. So in order to reach the beach, this is scrolling far too slow. Okay, we're here. We would have to buy this land and this land to get there, which means you've got to zoom in . Oh, there's the little sign. So we're going to buy that land. We're going to see if we can buy that land, yes, because it doesn't matter. Looks like we have to buy this one too. And then we're going to try and put a fishing hut in. But you see, food, you'd expect it to be in here, and it's not. This is just really farming. So where's my fishing hut? Oh, it's in raw. fishing hut. Okay, you can rotate, but I don't want to. We're just going to place that in. Here a worker can catch fish in a river. Construction progress at 0%. And this is what it's cost, or will cost, to build this. I find it a little odd that we have like 0.75 and 0.9 pounds. Is that really necessary? You know, just have a fixed figure. I mean, I know the guy's trying to make it realistic, but I don't know of any builder that would say, oh, you need an extra £0.5 to build your house. We have 66,000 bricks, and it's going to take 16,534.5 bricks to build this. Construction is at 0. See, again, I don't know when these people are going to go build that. That's the storage. This is what's in the storage. Now, we've got beans in there, but that's not coming from our little farmstead, I don't think. So this gives you an indication of what's in here. I'm sure as well that these are just placeholder menus. I'm sure this is going to change. I'm sure it will. I mean, something just changed there. I think, oh, here we go. Yeah, it's changing all the time. So let's go up here again, see if they've started building this fishing hut. See, the fact you've got to click on each profession, like I said, fishing hut, your farm, your lumberjack, you know, to change the workers, adding or decreasing workers. You know, if you own all this map, you'd have so many buildings it'd be difficult to keep track. That's why it needs a general professions list, so you can see at a glance. But it's early access. I want to emphasize it's early access. So, you know, you need to be patient. I think the game's got great potential. I really do. I just hope people don't down the game initially because of the way it is right now. Because I think it's very good. Obviously, when you're selling, this must be the base price, 0.3, whatever your currency they're working in. Construction progress is still 0. See, why can't I add workers here? This destroys the building, but when you press that, there's no indication here that the building is being destroyed. You expect to see a red cross or something like it, but you don't. I'm going to whack it up to 5. Oh, I see people coming down now. Very slow. See if I can zoom in here without wandering off. Yeah, a little bar up here indicating progression would be nice. I've never actually watched anybody build anything yet, so I don't know whether they do it in stages or whether it just suddenly appears. But the construction progress is at 20%. Here you go. Yeah, these have got to be placeholders. I can't believe it's going to be like this. How long it's going to be in early access? No idea. Looking at this, probably about a year. See, oh, 82,000.6725 pounds of mortar. Do I have that? Oh no, it's meant to be 82 pounds of mortar. I'd have thought it needed more than that for 16,000 bricks. Up to 30%, that was slow. Just 10%. Now we've got 3 on the scene. Oh, that does make you jump, that baby. So construction's at 45, so they are improving a little bit. So the building is not progressing in stages. So once it reaches 100%, I guess it's just going to appear. And here comes somebody again. That is an annoying sound. That's at 50%. Now I don't know about different maps, or whether this is the only map, whether there'll be maps in the future, different starting conditions. But I have to say it looks very basic. Very basic. So would you buy the game in its current state? Well, I did, because I like city builders, and I've been waiting for another game like this. Lawrence has got $31 in his account. His spouse is called Tyrita. I don't understand why they're queuing up behind each other. I'm not sure I like his clothing either. Right. So the building is not going to appear, obviously, stage by stage. It's just going to appear a finished product. But I'm going to be patient and hang in there till they do it. Yeah, the textures here are very, very basic. I hope he's going to improve on that. I mean, the developer says he wants to make it a very in-depth game, the buying, the selling, etc. And I think it's got the makings of that, judging by what you can build. But he needs to change this zoom in and out business straight away. That's got to be the first thing he does. Okay, Lawrence, you're out of here. 75%. Oh, there we go. It's done. So I can have 5 workers in here. Well, I just want 2 if I have anybody available. So I'm assuming I have 8 adults, so I have 8 workers. But it's very difficult to keep track of saying, oh, well, I've 2 in there, I've 2 in my lumberjack, I've 1 in this, 1 in that. I mean, you just won't be able to keep track. You just wouldn't. There it is. Doesn't quite reach the water, does it? And it's going to sink because it has no base in it. Little rowing boat. Can you put in where's the storage? Oh, it's just tavern and church. It's difficult to remember where these things are. Industry. Printer, it's not there. Is it in raw? No. No, it's not. So it won't be in food. I just want a little storage unit. Storage small. Wow, looks pretty big to me. Hang on. So that's gone over there. You can use this building as storage. However, if it gets full, people won't work if they don't have room where to. Oh, that's, yeah. Construction at 0. So I need 33 pounds of mortar for that one. How many bricks? 6,613.8 pounds. There should be enough to build that then. Whenever they get round to it. I don't know what in order they build things. So eventually I'm sure somebody will go along. But no one's doing this, which is quite astounding. You know, available positions 2. What are you doing? Lumber mill. See, they're working in the lumber mill. So I'm going to drop that down to 1 person working there. Now for me that should change instantly, and it doesn't because it didn't last time. And there is nobody working here. Let me offer more salary. Let's pay them 10, see if everybody dashes over. Oh, instantly. Money. Money talks. So it makes me wonder if they were going to get the same pay as the lumber mill. Everybody, excuse me, everybody went to work at the lumber mill because it's closer to home. I see, closer to their homes, so nobody wanted to come in here. So you have to offer more money to get them to come. That's interesting, that's clever. That is clever. But I don't see why you should have to pay them more. But obviously you do. Okay guys, what else can I tell you before I leave? Quick save is F. There's your main menu. Report a bug, feedback. So the guy wants a lot of feedback, that's interesting. So would I recommend you to go and buy this game? If you want to be involved in the early stages, the development of the game, yeah, I'd say yeah, get it and follow it. And if you're not happy with things, then do the feedback. You know, everyone wants a game like this. There hasn't been a game like this for a long time. The last one was Forest Village, which I played a little bit of, but I don't know, I just couldn't connect with that one. But this one, I think it has great potential. So what is he producing? He's producing sugarcane, because that was the last thing we clicked on. Now I think these change instantly. Now we'll start producing corn. Now we'll start producing beans. I'm not sure that's a real life feature, and the guy wants it to be as real life as possible, I think. But you wouldn't instantly change over to different crops. But you can see from the graphic it's changing. But that's no big deal. Okay guys, that is our first little look, review and gameplay of SugarMill. Interesting game, great potential, and yeah, I would recommend you buy this if you want to be involved. If you don't, just wait till the complete game is finished and go buy it then. But I'm prepared to support this. I mean, I did get a free key from the developer, but I bought the game anyway because I want to help support the game. So there we go. So I hope you've enjoyed your brief little look at this game, and thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time.